Well, hello YouTube and welcome to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I'm Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I'll be doing a couple of 8x8 samplers. This video will be doing one. The paper the DSP will be using is the Tidings of Christmas, which is in the annual catalog. I'll be using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. And I'll be using the Pine Tree Punch, the Evergreen Border Punch, and the inks I pulled are Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, and Cherry Cobbler. And of course, I'm using some bits and pieces that I've had stashed. So let's get to playing. I'm going to move my whiteboard over. You can see I already kind of have it laid out. Let me bring this down. Now I'll show you my frame. It is not the typical sampler frame. This is a frame I got at Walmart. You can see it's 8x8 and it was roughly, I think, $5, but there's no thickness to it. It's very thin, you know, half an inch. So there won't be any dimensionals on this, but for the price of them, I got like 4 or 5 and I like the idea. So anyways, let's get started. And so what I did is I brought out, I'm like, okay, what Christmas paper do I have left? Because I'm going to do some in some Christmas papers. And I want to be able to swap these out depending on where I place it, the decor I use from year to year. So I'm going to do 2 more samplers on 2 different videos, but they'll be swapped out with the same frame because I'm also going to be doing some more sampler things upcoming. This one I'm only using 4 4 squares for the sampler, and the reason being is because the Tidings of Christmas was 6x6 this paper, and when I plopped it down I liked the look of it, so that's what I went with. I didn't use the rest of my, this is a piece of basic white 8x8. I cut that. And then my squares, let me show you if I can pick them up. So this is 2 1/4, of course, by 2 1/4. And we have 4 of those. And I chose the soft succulent side. Now I also went with, I'll show you. I started with this because I had like 6 strips of this cut already, and I was like, let's use some of that. So that's what I'm doing, using my bits and pieces of everything. And then this one, I didn't use the stripe. I'm using the Cherry Cobbler, this floral image. And where is the other one? I do have, this Christmas tree has the lines. My mind's going blank here. So all of my squares, my first squares are using the soft succulent side, and they're all cut at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. My next size squares are all cut at 2 by 2. So let's move all my little, you can see, well, maybe you can't. I can lift the camera up. You can see over there, I got all my bits and pieces lined up of what I had in from the other day. So I'm trying to get my camera line back up. And these 2 pieces, those are from the Advent box calendar that they had that I purchased several years ago. I've kept them that long. And I have 3 pieces left, and I'll be using 2 of them. So what I want to first do is move all my squares. Let's move this part of DSP. I'm trying to, all right, because we need to glue this piece down first. So that's what we're going to be doing. And let's see. This is pretty too, but I liked the side of it. And I'm going to go ahead and use Tombow for this. Herringbone Pattern, I believe that's what you call it. And it needs to go up a little bit more. That looks good. Okay. I want to remove that. So I need my little glue eraser here. My hand had glue on it, and it smeared with some ink, mixed with some ink from this evening evergreen. I don't like that. Leave that out in case I need it again. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna first glue our little squares on top of each other. This one, that one, and this one. Okay. Try not to get glue on me this time. We're just gonna go like that. And let's see. Trying to watch in the camera. There we go. There's one. Let's go for two. Yes. And it really doesn't take much of DSP to do this. I have several ideas running through my head right now that I want to do with other DSPs. Maybe y'all have them out there in your craft room, craft space, and it will inspire you to use those. And it really is simple to do this. Of course, this 4x1 with the 4 squares is simple. Yes, trees, making sure. Such pretty things. All right. Alrighty. So I am going to roughly get an idea of where these are going. I'm switching it. This one goes up at the top. That's where I liked it to begin with. And the trees are down in the right-hand corner. Now, I want roughly the same amount of space around all of them. I am not, like I said, this is homemade. This is not going for like perfection. I'm not putting this in an art show or anything. This is personal usage, gift giving, which makes it all the most wonderful time of the year when you get a homemade gift, I think. So we are going to first set up with the right bottom corner, and that is going to line me up for the rest of them. All right, I'm going to go with the left bottom corner. And no dimensionals on this product. This, because of the frame being, all right. That looks good. And let's see. This one needs to come over a wee bit. There we go. Want to make sure that this has the space it needs in there. And nope, this needs to move up just a hair. Because my little sign I had made, I got like 3 or 4 of them left in my bits and pieces I am using. So let's move that out of the way for now. And one last piece here. And our wee little sampler is taking shape. Okay. There we go. Now, sure they're all nice and glued down. Now I started with, I love this North Pole delivery. And I know you can't see that little flagging there. So I thought I would bring in some, oh, this is cherry cobbler. I don't know if I have any cherry cobbler scraps, but let's take a look at what I have in here. And I really don't think I have any cherry cobbler. That might, no, that's not it. Alrighty, so let's just hold with the DSP. Then I'm gonna bring in, I think, we'll see what it looks like. No sparkly stuff on this. I could go with some, nope, I don't think I'm gonna have anything I'm gonna like to use. Maybe I'll bring a little, I think we're gonna go with this soft succulent. Let me put the lid on this. And let's move the sampler aside for the moment while I work on, this is a 1/2 inch strip here behind my North Pole delivery. This piece here was paper pumpkin. Love paper pumpkin. So I need this roughly about 1/4 of an inch or smaller. So let's see, 1/4 of an inch right there. Trying to get it to stay still. Just that wee little bit is all I believe I'm gonna need. And I want to see what it, yes, and then I am just going to bring this in. Let's see if I need to cut another strip. There. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need, oh, you know what? I have this longer strip. Let's just cut a strip of this instead of that small one. Silly me. Okay. This is at 2, so we just need 1 long strip. There we have it. And bring our sampler in, and we are gonna just place this like so. Maybe we'll cut off a little bit of the ends, but I want to see what it looks like first. Yes. Okay, first we're gonna glue it on the back of this. And doing that is I'm just gonna run a line of glue down the center here. And I'm not trying to get it even on the ends because I'm going to be cutting it off. Just want it in the center. Yeah. Stick to me, not the paper, right? No, that's not what I want you to do. Alrighty. Now we're going to trim it off. Bring the cutter back in. And now we're going to cut. Let's see. I think we're going to go right there. There's 1 and there's 2, because now we're gonna flag it inwards. Let's see, nice sharp snips. Make a little point. We're using up our scraps, and I'm happy with that. And that, it's just gonna give it a little bit behind that evening evergreen strip that's already on my piece. So now we're gonna, let's see, yes, we are gonna glue this down now. Ooh. Apparently I didn't have hardly any glue back there. Not surprised. Wipe off the excess before I go putting that down. All right, And we're going to stick a line all the way across that wee little strip. And center the North Pole delivery. I love that. That is one of the reasons why I purchased the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. I will show you. And we're going to be using the Christmas trees. I got some already mounted. What else? Oh, I wanted to use this 24 because I don't have, oh, wait, maybe we'll just do the stars. I just thought it added a bit, or maybe not. We'll see what I like. Okay, I do have these little bingo cards, and this is going to be really cute for a memory of bingo with my grandson. This Friday, we're going to the hub in town and I'm going to play bingo. So I am going to glue these down. This is where you can use your scrapbook ephemera and things like that. I'm sticking this one in this corner, and I'm sticking this one like so in that corner. And now I already stamped the ho ho ho. I didn't do a great job, but it's on there. That's going to go there and that's going to go there. And I wanted to do a Christmas tree. So now, see, my mind just keeps going, oh, you could do this, you could do that. And yes, I can. We are using the Pine Tree Punch. And I'm thinking we're going to stamp on this. And I think we're going to stamp this one. It's an outline image. This is to fill it in. But we're going to stamp this in Evening Evergreen. And let's move that aside so we don't get too big of a mess. And I should have my mat out because these are polymer stamps. So let's see. I want to do it at the bottom because punching it. There we go. Doesn't have to be straight because it's getting punched. And let's see about this one in Soft Succulent on top, even though we're stamping it on DSP. Now for me, the trick is, can I do it in the line it up nicely without being able to see it? Let's see what this comes out like. Oh, yeah. That is Soft Succulent. Maybe I should have stamped off, but I kind of like it dark like that. Okay. Well, it's stamping on top. Let's give it a punch out. You can make such cute things. Oh, okay. Let's see what this looks like on our page. That's where I wanted the little Christmas tree to go, and I wanted to place family time there. And I'm thinking I'm going to cut these out now. I thought at first I was going to leave them with the arrows. I'm not sure. And this is kind of dark, isn't it? I think we tried this again. Can always put that with my bits and pieces. Let's turn this over. Bring back the Evening Evergreen. And maybe, you know what, I've got so much of this left over. Let's just punch this one out. And then we're going to stamp and do another one. Okay, there's one. Now I'm going to bring in another strip I have. I just want to try a couple of different things. My mat is here. I need something to stamp off onto. Hold on, y'all. Lift up my glass mat. That's where I keep my paper. All right, so we want to stamp with this back in Evening Evergreen. Now, we're gonna open the Soft Succulent, but this time we're gonna stamp and then stamp off. See what that second generation stamping. Okay, am I still in camera? Let's see. I can see better to stamp it on there. Let's see. I'm not sure if you even made a difference. Let's try this again. Lightly stamp off. Huff on it a little bit, activating the ink some more. Let's see what that does. Okay, now I am happy to punch it, and let's see which one we like the best. We have 3 choices. Move those over there, bring back our sampler, and let's work out what we like. This one was hardly looks like I got any soft succulent in the leaves. This one was huffing on it. This one is a no-no. That is just too dark for me. Maybe not. It kind of goes in with that, doesn't it? Decisions. Okay, before I make a decision on that, let's trim this down. You know, I'm not the best when it comes to cutting straight lines, but we're going to attempt it. I could have just used my cutter, huh? Excuse me. I feel like something's in my throat all of a sudden. All right. And we're going to make a little point there. And this we need to cut up the middle to flag it. And then I gotta find where I can't hardly see where the thing is. Okay. And I've cut my finger doing this. Now let's come off all of this icky stuff here. I lost my tree, didn't I? Okay. My tree went for a ride to the floor. There we go. Now, I do like that cut down better. That's going down. And I even like the first tree we did. So, let's glue the tree down. I should have done these all sooner and given them out as gifts this year, but I forgot about them, honestly, until today. Okay, just a little bit of glue there. There we go. Now, do I want to go with the similar tree to make it all symmetrical with these there, that there, and I got my ho ho ho. And I think we will, but now I think we're going to come back. We're going to use this tree if I can do it right. And we're going to stamp in the Evening Evergreen on top of this one. Again, okay. Or, you know what, soft succulent, that's what I used, didn't I? And I don't know where my stamping mat went to. How could that have just disappeared, Alice? Okay. Give me a second here. Move that aside. I just got Evening Evergreen on our soft succulent on my thumb. Got to clean that off. And don't know where the mat is at all. Oh, I see it. It's over there. It's covered up by my scratch paper, so of course I couldn't see it. And we need the leaves. Now we're going to go ahead and do it just like we did before. Hopefully I get it on there. If not, we got a second one. Nope. Where's the other Christmas tree? Oh, here it is. Maybe this is the one I wanted in the first place. No stamping off. You pull it closer to me there. Take your time. Oh, I had the hiccup. Okay, let's see. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna go. Okay, snap them shut, make sure they're good to go. And let's work on snipping our ho 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 down. So first we're gonna, well, that end is nicely done. Let's see if I can match this one. Now, just because I already had these in my, you can easily make these little directional tags. You can layer them up with other pieces. The mini message dies, that is a great one to layer up to mimic something like this. It's got lots of pieces in there. Now, to me, that one just didn't look. But these are things that I have been in my Christmas little container. You guys saw it the other day on my video. Oh, I do not like that being so long, so let's cut you down. Alrighty, that's gonna be good. My ho 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 there stamping is not the best, but I don't have another one, so it's gonna have to work. Plus we got, there we go. And the ho 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 is coming down on the tree. I am happy with this. It's so cute and the colors are gorgeous. Now, we do have, what do I have to embellish it, give it a little flat bling? The only thing I could think of is let's bring in some sequins. Now I've had these sequins now, I think for 4 years. It was a little jar somewhere. So let's see what we can find. Because originally, let's see, can I even find the pieces? I was going to put a star here in 24 for Christmas Eve, but I'm thinking other things now. And get my take your pick tool and see what we can pick up. I love using the take your pick tool for sequins. And I also have the subtle shimmer sequins. Let's bring those in. What else do I have? Those are nice and flat, teeny tiny ones. Let's see. Lots of white, opalescent ones. And these don't have holes in them, which would be great. But I do want, like, this is a nice big fat red one. I don't want anything on there because that's trying to figure out what I'm doing. Do I want gold or just the silvery? And then I can layer that with some red. and maybe a silver one of these subtle shimmer ones. Let's see what that looks like. Stay there. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, not these big red ones. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use some, let me get my little glue bottle, which needs a refill. Now that my Tombow has arrived, it will get it. Let's see. Drop it in place. Don't you love how I put it on there? Just drop it. It'll get there. We're using that one. And let's see. Let's see if I can get this one in place. And there's already some glue in the center, so let's just pop that right down on it, nice and yes, I like that. And I need one more of these. Oops. A little bit of glue around there. This is all in, look at that. Is it in camera? No, you can't see it all. There we go. Didn't know that. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna put a little dab of that, and I need another silver. Where I'm like, where are you? There we go. You have a place to be. Oh, I'm happy with that. Now we could add, well, green is a little bright. Let's see. Oh, decisions. Let's see, what do we have? Silver and gold. I think we're just gonna start placing some. I think that's my best bet to do this, is just put some glue down and pop some sequins down there too. So this one's going right there. This green one is gonna go there. And this opalescent subtle one is going there, if it'll all stay down. It's like, no go, ma'am. And, okay, let's dump some more in here. Find what we want. Put a little one there. We'll do 3 on that one. And let's do a white one there and a silver there. I don't like that white one there. Come back up. Sorry. It's just too unnoticeable in that spot. That one's upside down. Sometimes. Okay. Pick it up like that. And let's put some more glue down because I've already touched it so much. Okay. I'm happy with that. And I would like a little bit of the green. Ooh, I should have layered a piece of green underneath there. Can I pick you up? Yes. I'm gonna try this again. Hold that down. Okay. Sorry, little sequins that I have to move you around, but necessary. I just wanted that little speck of green behind it. I'm being picky, and now I don't even like that on there. So we're gonna leave the green there. Get that off my fingers. And let's move down here and see what I can. I'm gonna put a green one here, one there, one there. And let's do a great big red one there. I'm gonna do, nah, I don't care for that big one. We can do this little green one. Maybe, if it wants to go. I don't think I had enough glue on it. Anyways. Well, it found its own spot. Sometimes. And it works out just fine. Okay, we're gonna put another, let's see. We have this clear looking one. I can put in the center there. And I really do like these, and those show up nicely on this paper, just not here. And I think I need a silver over on this one. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. There is my very first, my own sampler. I see where I still need to remove that green. There we go. And let's go ahead and pop it in the frame here. Let me put the, move this in the sequence about here. Let's see if I can pick them up on here. Let me move this aside for a moment. Yeah, come off. Move that aside. Probably gonna keep these out for the next video, and I take your pick tool. Let's just clear the clutter, and let's bring in my frame. Oh, you know what would be cute is I might do a sampler with Hank, my grandson's picture, school picture. That'll be my next video. So we're taking all of this out. Keep that in the back of it. It'd help if I use two hands. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Do you guys see that? Let me angle it a bit. Oh, no, that gets the glare. This is my very first sampler that I've made all by myself. And I am so pleased with this. This will go so nice with pictures from our, this will probably end up in a scrapbook. Even if I put it on a bigger page, because we're going to, like I said, we're going to play bingo. So thank you for joining me. I hope this inspired you. You don't have to pay a lot for a frame. And samplers can be quite easy to do. And save your bits and pieces. They're great for making stuff. Bye now, YouTube. See you in another video.